Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
It's the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Ha ha! Lagging already. Well, that does not fucking surprise me. I already tweeted fucking Comcast, so I'm not surprised at that. Anywho, wait, there's a loading screen. I should probably not talk during this. Gonna cut it out later anyway. Ah, what the hell? Why not? Hello everyone. Welcome to Drunk Gaming. If you're new to Drunk Gaming, you're probably watching the loading screen video that I've cut from this episode of Drunk Gaming. I like puppies, I like beaches, I like drinking. But I'm a responsible drinker. Responsible. The R word. Hashtag responsible.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
Of course he is. He's Sherlock motherfucking Holmes. Of course he's gonna investigate the theft of something, or the murder of something, or the something of something. He's fucking Sherlock. Look at him. Sherlock, he's not rubbing his chin right now because he's not thinking out loud, but he's gonna investigate it. Just chill the fuck out, Dr. Watson. Everything's good.
Don't touch anything else, is that? Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favor for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens, and that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glasshouse. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glasshouse.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and his wife.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh, shit.
Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house?
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack, just like that, so suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
Oh my god, I got time to anyway. No cinematics. Okay, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, this is really let me just get the serious shit out of the way right now. It's very important that when you get home from drinking, you check your pockets, you check every pocket, check everything, and you really realize, even when you're drunk, you realize that you're not missing nothing. It's very important to do that, okay? Second of all, look at the fucking water animations in this game. Is this not the greatest lily pad little setup you've ever seen in your life? I mean, if they had some frogs and some toads hopping around, it would be just the cherry on the fucking sundae of amazing graphics. Now, back to the seriousness, because I'm back in third person. Seriousness, starting up. Okay, I'm going to explain that throughout the night. Let's just continue on with our exposition.
Do not touch.
I work in an art museum. That's the fucking epitome of what I do for a living right there. Making sure little shits don't walk around touching shit. That's very important.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Plant. Ah, yes, Diano Carnivalis, Kalina and Nebre, Forlam, Diablacia, Carlomanania Odorata, Prona Sorlatina, one of the Sarlatinas a la Palinga, Bucha Bucha, Hela Manapinas Tapayas. I'm not into that shit, man. Biblias. Janlesias Villa Lacaria Darlingtonia Cracocas Sapalotas Lambalinga Chica.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Okay, this is where I lead into the serious shit. I had my first shot of straight tequila for the first time, and I don't know, I can't remember how long. And it wasn't that Jose Cuervo crap. It was like the something 1800 stuff. What's that called? What's the name of that? I don't know. Anyway, I had a shot of that. Holy fuck! Wow. Man, if I haven't gotten the Latin Passion in my ball sack right now, I don't know what the hell would be.
According to Albert,
getting me in here.
This is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
Yep, looks like some serious shit has been afoot here. Watson just leaps right over everything. Don't mind my investigation.
In some places.
Just parkour right over whatever the fuck I'm doing. He's entitled to it. It's okay. Not that I'm okay with entitlement. Entitlement's bullshit. This generation's fucked. You should all just kill yourselves. Get it over with. Hopefully I edit this out later. No, I won't. Fuck it.
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound.
Sorry, I don't mean to get all Bill Hicks on you right there. I'm just saying this generation is just fucked. Every generation's fucked, really. They thought my generation was fucked, but here I am, hosting a semi-hit / talk show / Twitch television / Netflix-worthy / Emmy-nominated gaming program here where I try to give life advice while slightly inebriated. Who am I kidding? Just take away the slightly, and there you go. There's the honest pitch right there.
Fragments
but, you know.
of a flower pot. It fell down here.
I don't even... Hey, it's better than last week, though. Christ, last week. Oh, my God.
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot.
God bless him.
The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground.
Even though I'm like an hour late, thanks to the Moron Transit Authority, here I am. Now we're gonna do this shit. Never mind last week's. No, actually, no, fuck it. Last week never happened. Last week never happened.
Was broken fairly recently.
This is the new.
Recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced.
This is oh shit. Spider was here.
The door was smashed at shoulder height. This door handle is new. It was recently changed.
And it's not that hard to change a door handle if you got the right kind of screwdriver, drill, maybe a quick 20-minute trip to Home Depot. It's all good, you know. Me and my dad, we used to make a trip out of that. Of course, back in the day, it used to be called Heckingers. I bet you a lot of you guys never heard of Heckingers. Okay, anyway, Heckingers was like the Home Depot. No, actually, no. It was like the Lowe's of the 90s. And myself and my father, we would go to Heckingers, usually on like the weekends, because that's when he had off. And well, that's when a lot of people have off. But we went there, and we would buy screws. And of course, back then, I was just a little shit 12-year-old. I would just like kind of just sit there and go, "Oh, hey, Dad, yay!" and give him a thumbs up, you know. That's what a son does, really, everybody. The kid sits there, watches his father, learns some shit, okay, and he gives him a thumbs up and says, "Dad, you're doing a fucking good job." Just, yay, you know. That's what kids do. That's what they're supposed to do. But yeah, that was all that. Thank you, Heckingers. I know you went bankrupt like 20 years ago, but bless your hearts. Hashtag Home Depot. Woo!
The esconsum was breached near the handle. The door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection Room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection Room.
It's a good thing you brought that up, because I would have just like, what? It's true, though. You know, the brown part of the banana, the quote-unquote mushy brown part of the banana is actually the best thing for you.
Very strange. Half of the Colonial Collection is absent.
Okay, you know, alright, fun fact about myself, everybody. I love flowers. This is like, I'm getting kind of a semi-hard-on from this whole flower greenhouse thing they got going on. But, what the fuck is detergent doing in a greenhouse? I'm not a botanist. I'm not a professional, legalized botanist. But, I know for a fact, as a common-sense human being, that detergent is not something you want. And look here, let me get out of this shit for a second. Look at this. You see this? This is from India. This is okay, I don't know what that is, but I know it's from India. You do not want detergent blending in with these exotic plants. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact right there, okay? The hell is going on here? Sherlock, help us out.
The smell is strong. It is a detergent.
Well, it's not Bounty. And again, it probably is.
This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow. A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture.
Alright.
These windows were perfectly cleaned. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
There was something else I was going to say. Did I mention the tequila thing? Oh, right, everybody. Hang on. Dialogue coming.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
So last week, what happened, I actually did this, I did do this case last week. Oh, hey, I know that guy. I don't mean personally. I don't know. He's long since dead. He was dead before I was even born. But I've heard of him. I'm pretty sure I've heard of him. Anyway, last week what happened was I tried to do this case. You know, a typical drunk gaming fare that I usually do. And I ended up Well, what happened was I did the drinking, you know, which is part of the forte of it all. But I ended up after the jump. I ended up taking a couple of puffs of the good old miracle plant, marijuana, which of course.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Which of course, if any of you are familiar with marijuana, you know that it kind of makes you not want to give a fuck about what you're doing. Which is just true when they say it's like, oh no, they call it dope for a reason.
These boot marks are fresh. It appears dragging their feet.
And last
someone staggered here.
Last
All
week,
the clues around here are
God
quite
damn it.
suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Last week I kind of mixed the beer and the weed, and let's just say you can't quite mix oil and water, you know? It's just not meant to be. And in last week's episode, well, I'm not even going to call it an episode. I'm going to call it an outtake, if anything. Last week's outtake was not up to standard for what I'm used to. Even as a drunken person, I was like, yeah, I didn't like that. So I decided to start over this wonderful social experiment / entertainment, scientific entertainment that I'm doing, and I said, you know, I'm gonna redo it. And in the tradition of Hollywood, shut up a second, I'm talking. In the tradition of Hollywood, I decided to, you know, remake, quote unquote, this particular case, or start it over from the Paul, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what you're watching. Hang on, more after the storyline here.
A disturbing fact: Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked? Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
We all have our accidents when we're a little inebriated. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt at the moment. This is some life lesson shit I'm trying to talk here. Hang on a second, everybody. Just tone down the drama. Anyway, last week, the point of drunk gaming, everybody, let me just fucking come right to the pins and needles of it. Drunk gaming is meant to be drunk gaming, okay? Drunk, as an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic, by the way. Hashtag not an alcoholic. Little star symbol, disclaimer. This is a once a week thing here for me. Anyway. But no, I added weed, 3 puffs, approximately 3 of it, and it didn't really make the great mixture of comedic, well, not that this is funny for those of you who are watching, but it didn't really, like, add anything to the whole experience of it, so I just said, fuck it, let's start it over. Purity. Everybody's into the purity thing, so let's just do this the right way, and that's what I'm into. I'm into doing things the right way. Sober or drunk, straight lines is what I'm into. So, alright, anyway. Perform an autopsy on Montague Dunn. The death is suspicious. Why had he forced the door of the Colonial Collection Room? Why had someone cleaned and emptied the room? Was it a trap or simply an accident? Well, let me tell you something. One time, I accidentally forgot my keys once, and I almost kicked in the door of my own house. Just to get in the... Almost. Luckily, I had another workaround